Live from the studios of Coefficient Media in Jackson, Michigan.
This is the Android App Show, episode number 66. This week we're going to be talking about grand theft on an Apple scale.
Ooh. Welcome to the Android App Show.
The future of the telephone business is bright and rich with promise for the millions of telephone users like yourselves, whose quick acceptance and ready use of each improvement in telephone service has helped make possible an endless chain of accomplishments. What will it be this time?
Welcome, everyone, to the iPad, or the Android App Show.
What was that?
I said iPad because, you know, they're kind of blurring together in my mind nowadays.
Oh, right, yeah.
For some
little
reason.
bit of little bit of
why.
stealing of some ideas going on this week. So
I would like to say that it's borrowing from building on the shoulders of others.
I don't know. What's the if I had to say like what the latest and greatest Apple idea is for the mobile operating system,
It's bringing Android to the iPad.
It's removing physical buttons, which isn't something that Apple did.
No, they didn't.
So, and if I had to say what the latest and greatest Apple innovation is for mobile, it would be all Android things.
Yeah. Like
So,
notifications that work.
yeah. Yes. It's so crazy, too, because, like, you know that they carry water all the time for iOS. There's no doubt about it. You know what I mean? They always say, oh, it's the greatest, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as they come out with the newest version that does everything that Android's done since 1.0, and there's a couple things that were sprinkled in later, then they're like, oh, well, we know this has always been a problem for a couple years, and everybody's been complaining. Really?
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 You don't
It's
say.
like, oh, you know, recording a video or I'm about to take a picture and then all of a sudden a notification pops up and totally ruins my life. That's a problem? Oh.
Doesn't sound like a problem unless it becomes a problem.
Yeah. Well, it's
It's
not
not
a
a
problem
problem
on Android.
It's not a problem until it's fixed by Apple.
That is exactly right. That is exactly right.
Yeah.
Oh, well. We'll move on to there's going to be plenty of Apple bashing later, of course, but we have some app reviews coming up, but we are fortunate enough this week to have a sponsor.
We do.
And it is Protect Your Home, which is an ADT authorized dealer. They sell you the ADT security system. Protect Your Home comes and installs it. They're a reseller. Mm-hmm. But the important thing to know is that you do get that ADT protection, and you do get that ADT sign to put out there.
Absolutely.
And you do get that 20% discount on your homeowner's insurance. So if you are gadget freaks like Dave and Brad and I, then you will want a home security system that will let everybody know that as soon as they break into your house and that alarm goes off, that the police have been called.
Well, hopefully that sign will deter them before they even get that far.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and with this, it's a relatively good deal. It's less than $1 a day, so you know, pretty good.
You probably spend that on apps.
Or it's just over $1 a day. No, exactly. No kidding. I spend that much on coffee for sure.
Oh yeah, no, well, I'm cheap. I go with the McDonald's coffee.
That's still expensive.
Yeah.
$1?
Oh, I guess you go for the cheap stuff.
What do you? I'm gonna put cream and sugar in it, and I'll be good. If I want ice, I'll do it myself.
I've been drinking it black
Yeah.
lately, going hardcore.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, you can even, I think you'd mentioned this, save 20% on your homeowner's
Yeah,
insurance.
that was a big deal for me.
Well, because you like to pinch pennies.
Yeah, that's
There
true.
you go. But one little reminder: $99 installation charge, $99 installation charge, 36-month monitoring agreement, and $35 to $99 per month. Call for terms and conditions and license numbers. Once again, call Protect Your Home to get the ADT service. That is 1-866-778-3127. And we love to have them on as a sponsor. We like to keep the show safe for your family and safe for all the kids out there and safe for all your gadgets. You don't want people stealing your stuff.
Yeah, essentially, if you've been thinking about getting a security system, or if you are now, because we've been talking about it, it's a great way to, of course, get a security system and support the show.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely check it out.
Totally. our first app of the day, Brad.
So what, we going to do the gadget cam for this, or did you put it on your phone?
Totally, we're
A
going to
phone.
do the
What do you
gadget
have?
cam.
Not these.
Yeah, so
What?
we'll
It's
you
on,
will
so you should be able to
talk
switch.
about that as you talk about your app. So go for it.
All right, well, what are we doing? The data counter widget?
It's on. All right.
All right, well, this one's really simple.
Tell us what it does.
Well, what it basically does is keeps track of your cell data and your Wi-Fi data. And I have a little... This might be kind of difficult because it's really small.
That's what she said.
But it's right there. And,
Oh, single space widget.
yeah.
Little
Well,
guy.
anyways, it says cell, and then underneath that it has 192 megabytes.
Oh wait, watch this. Boom.
Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, see?
That's a zoom, people.
Yeah. Yep, you can see it there.
You don't get that on other shows.
Wi-Fi 710. Now, this isn't at the start of... Once my billing cycle restarts on the 24th again, then I'm going to reset my data so that it starts keeping track of it again.
Oh.
So you tap on it, and you get these settings like statistics.
Stats.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can configure the widget, global settings. You can donate and buy the whole thing or whatever. But and then it'll tell you like
What'd
monthly.
you do to your phone?
What do you mean?
Is there something on the screen there? Did you break your phone?
What are you talking about?
No,
I don't know, it looked weird.
that's the protector you're seeing.
Oh,
That's that Zag Invisible Shield.
not so invisible.
Well, it ain't been cleaned. But anyways, yeah. But it'll go weekly, monthly, daily. It breaks it all down. What you use, in, out, in plus out, cell, Wi-Fi. It's pretty sweet. It's useful because T-Mobile is no longer. Well, they never were truly unlimited. Well, I guess technically they're truly unlimited, but once you hit 5 gigs on high speed, they throttle you down to edge speed.
Way down.
Yeah. So now I got to start keeping track of my stuff.
Oh yeah.
So that's basically it. It's pretty simple. It's just got a few settings in it. Just
Sprint. What? Sorry.
And it just sits right there.
Yeah, it just sits right there.
So you can see all the information right from there, right?
Yep, you can hit everything, check whatever. I mean, it's got a few little settings you can tweak out, but it's pretty sweet. I like it.
Simple.
Yep, very simple. And then the next one,
A little more complex, right?
yeah, there's a little bit more to this one. This is my data manager, also free. This one does pretty much the same thing, only you can set how much data, like when you set, once you've got it all set up here, it tells you what each app uses, the percentage it uses,
Wow.
how much it downloads,
Oh,
and
yeah,
you can.
Pulse is a hog.
Yeah, it is. And then when you set this up, it's got like a little step-by-step, like 3 or 4 steps, and then you put how much data you get a month. I set it to 5 gigs. So right now, and then this one, you can actually input where you're at. Like if you got this app in the middle of your billing cycle, you can put in what you're at right now. If you got an app that or something else that'll tell you how much data you've actually used this month, then this allows you to put it in so that you can still see. Like right now, I'm at 2.5 gigs pretty much, and I've still got about 2.5, a little less than 2.5 left, and it tells me I got 12 days till the end of my billing cycle.
Oh, wow.
Which like T-Mobile's own app will do that. It'll tell you what
Yeah,
you've
that's
used,
what
but
I
not
use.
per app.
Yep, I used that to figure out where I was at, and I put that into here so that now I can see where I'm at. And then it's got roaming set up if you have roaming, but I mean, I don't, it's 5 gigs. I get 5 gigs, and then it goes to edge, so it don't really matter where I'm using my 5 gigs at. And this doesn't go by your Wi-Fi. This is strictly cell data.
Yeah, well, for most people, it
And
doesn't even
it's got a
matter.
really nifty pie graph too. Check out this pie graph.
Whoa,
Oh, I love pie graphs.
Yeah, everybody loves a good pie graph.
that's true.
Tasty.
So it's got all your percentages there, and for some reason my other is at 22 megabytes. I don't exactly know what the other is, but you got bar and you got pie, and
What
it's
else do you need in life?
pretty sweet. I like it. Very simple as far as settings. I mean, it's got plan settings. This is where you can configure your stuff, your notifications. Like if you want it to notify you when you've hit 2 gigs, 3 gigs, 4 gigs, 5,
Oh,
whatever.
That's really cool.
Nice.
So does that show you kind of like in comparison to where you're at in your data plan? Like, it
That's
says
how far
12
along
days
in time.
left. Yeah, is there like a dual graph that shows you like...
Usage and a
Well,
one bar in time. And
There's the widget on the home screen here. It says May billing 2011, and then
oh yeah, right there.
that's home and roaming.
Oh no, okay. It would be nice if like the one said home and the other said like day, like billing maybe.
Yeah,
You know,
so
and
Well,
it
it
would
still
say
tells you how many. It says how much you've used and how many days are left. It's pretty much telling me the exact same thing because what I want them to add to this app is the option to get rid of that roaming right there. Like I don't need it. So
you could probably uncheck it. If you
That's-
uncheck it in
no,
the app,
it doesn't
does it
work.
just?
it just stays blank. It's
What's
just a
that
blank
little droid
bar.
thing in the corner?
What?
Yeah, that's one of his extra features he has on another app he has.
That's what it was. That's what I was seeing.
What are you talking about?
That black droid right there.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oops, that's not it.
Oops.
I'll show you. There it is. See, when I hit that little droid, that pops up that menu, and this is only for root users, and it just gives you it's like all your keys, all your your buttons down there, your physical buttons. It replaces those, and all I gotta do is just tap it back, and it goes back in.
That's what I was seeing. I was like, what is going on?
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Yep, that's my data manager.
That one I like.
Yeah,
That one
it's
looks a
pretty
lot
good.
nicer.
It's pretty cool that it's free too. I'm gonna
Yeah, both those apps are free.
check that out. Keep an eye on my data, even though Sprint, doesn't have a cap or overages or anything. So I'd like to know at least.
And you have another app still, Brad.
Yep, well, those are my two quick ones, and I got one left.
Oh, the killer one.
Yep. This one is X-Men. This is the original 19-something arcade game.
You could,
$2.99.
With
you could do that on
epic-
this if you want.
Epic bass
Oh, you got
bottles.
that's right. You got the out, don't you?
Battles.
All right, we got the HDMI out, so
It's epic.
Start the service.
we'll show you. This is like exactly the original game. I'm sure you probably could have downloaded some emulator and put it on there, but this thing runs.
You can't download an emulator anymore.
Well, yeah, whatever. I mean, you could back when you could.
You might have to turn the media volume up. I don't know if it is.
We got it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can hear it now.
Nice.
They use that same intro for movies and everything.
Yes, they do.
.mu.com. I'm gonna check that out.
This also has multiplayer.
Very nice.
We haven't yet got the multiplayer. Well, he just got the app downloaded, and so we're still trying to get that going. But
See if we can do multiplayer.
With the iPad. Oh no.
That'd be fun. Maybe Lane can do that while we're doing the app review.
what, the multiplayer?
Yeah, to see if he can get it up on your phone
Oh,
while you're just going through.
well, I'll just do the solo game real quick. Well, if you're gonna do the multiplayer, then I can't be in the solo. Well, you're
Go ahead and show the solo though. Go ahead.
all right. Whoops. I'm going to go with who's this guy?
Dazzler,
Oh,
Nightcrawler, Storm,
I'll try Storm. I haven't tried her yet. Well, I gotta show Wolverine.
Right. That's
Everybody
the first
likes
one.
it.
Everybody.
in the
wants to-
21st century, evil mutants led by Magneto aim to destroy the world. Humans could do nothing against the power of the evil mutant. The only hope is X-Men.
You cannot tell me this is not awesome.
Go and save the city.
Oh man. So they like put the old school game inside of like a higher definition kind of thing.
Well, what else I got?
Can you try and
So. Alright. All right. Join game. Yeah, we need a IP. 192.168.1.10.
1.110.
1.110. And then what was this?
Port 54084.
54084.
Yep.
Wow, that's a big.
Wonder why they didn't use this for the other one.
Cyclops. Wolverine.
Okay. Well, only lets
Are you
pick
able to
the
join?
two.
Mine does it through some stupid Apple thing. So,
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
In the
Sweet.
21st
So we
century.
got multiplayer.
Oh, dang.
This is awesome.
Oh, I remember this. Dude. Hold on, I gotta get some more quarters.
Use my special.
This just got totally. This is way awesome.
Yeah. You know what's great too? Since it does an IP address like that with a port, you could set up port forwarding on your router and play multiplayer over the internet.
Yes, you could.
You just have to know what your own IP address is, and you have to know what port forwarding is. And but if you're geeky enough, probably to be really excited about this game on your Android phone, then you're probably geeky enough to set that up, make that happen.
I just died. Yeah, you're gonna
Alright,
die
I'm
a lot.
almost dead.
Yeah. This is back when the games were like.
Yeah, the
They
business
wanted you
model
to-
was based around
yeah.
you dying.
So how do you like the controls on it?
Simple.
Yeah, what I don't like is some of the games that have this on-screen joystick like this.
Yep.
If you go off the joystick, it still maintains in that direction. Like the game knows that you've started on the joystick.
Uh-huh.
But on this, as soon as you leave that joystick area,
Yep.
your guy stops moving.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I wish that they had kind of done that a little bit better. But all in all, I can't really complain about the controls. They're pretty simple.
Oh.
Used up one of my specials. I got one left, Brad. Get the fish shooting guys. Jumping. Kick somebody.
No, I think your specials go off your life,
No, see, it's those blue dots up there.
but I can keep doing it. See, it didn't use my blue dot when I did it.
Totally just did, dude. Try it again.
Oh, that's right. I'm over there. I was looking at yours.
Whoa. You're dying pretty quick there, Lane.
Fire guy.
Whoa, yeah.
I can't even hit him with my special. Got him that time.
Only 5 lives left.
Yeah, and then you have to hit the tab to continue.
Yeah,
Nice.
see that joystick? That kills me. I was trying to move up,
Yep.
and then I left the joystick area, and so the guy stopped moving.
All right, so you can't tell me that's not a bad game.
Then just
That's
keep
an awesome
playing.
game. Yeah, you can just keep
Yeah.
on going.
Well, I'm doing
Oh, you ended it.
it. Sorry, the party's gonna stop sometime.
What's in the help and settings? How to play? What's in the settings? We got enable music, yeah, aspect ratio.
Oh, what the heck?
Huh.
Go back into a solo with the 16:9. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
How do they do that?
Why would they have 4:3 set up by default?
Probably because that's classic.
Yeah, but all these phones are 16:9.
Nightcrawler.
Well, why would see?
This
it's
is
See,
16.
look at that, though.
What?
Yeah, it's squishy.
Yeah, it's chopping it off the top, see?
Actually, I think it might be squishing it a little. Look, everybody looks a little like fatter.
But see, it chop part of this. It's chopping the
I
top
see.
stuff off. It's not right.
So you want the full experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and anyway, the controls are over those edges of the screen. So,
Yeah.
okay, now I understand why they went with 4x3.
Yeah. Cool.
Very cool.
Social
Outrage
features. What are the
rescinded.
social features? Never
Faint.
mind. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was cool. That was pretty sweet.
All right, I'm done.
And how much was that app?
$2.99.
Epic boss battles.
That's true.
All right.
That
so-
boss battle was pretty epic.
Yes, it was.
Good find.
All right, so last week I promised that I'd be reviewing a pretty awesome game this week. It turns out I have two, but this is the game I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It is called Modern Combat 2 Black Pegasus. Now, this is pretty much a direct ripoff of Modern Warfare, and they're not too shameful about it because obviously for the new version, instead of coming up with something totally creative and new, they pretty much ripped off the Black Ops name and went with Black Pegasus. So
Not working on the MyTouch 4G. I downloaded it from GameLoft and Force Closes.
oh, and now it's force closing on mine when I just played it earlier. Open it back up again.
That's a high quality game there.
There it
For
goes.
$6.
Oh, it's $4.99 on GameLoft.
Oh, that's right.
And you get buy one, get one free.
That is a good point.
Yep, that's what it looks like right now. It's not doing anything.
Force Close.
It said checking for updates when I first opened it. These GameLoft games, sometimes.
Second time.
Right, application killed. Let's try it again.
It sucks. I want to play it. GameLoft's really slacking. Application Modern Combat 2 Process.com GameLoft Android Grand stopped unexpectedly. Please try again.
Oh, mine worked.
Whatever.
But you do remember, I was complaining about this for a long time. I skip over the
yeah.
intro.
Oh, it broke again.
No, I just skipped the intro. It's gotta. Here's where it should say loading. And it's not loading. Come on.
Told you broke it. There we go.
There we go. Touch screen to continue.
Oh, when was my last backup?
It's looking pretty good though.
Yeah, this is it's pretty much a first-person shooter. Kill everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the opening level.
Compromised, and all members of the platoon were either captured or killed.
Again, as I talked about last week, why I couldn't review this was because I had I had wiped my phone, and so I have lost all progress on the game as well. So what you're essentially going to see here is what happens when you load up the game from the very beginning. So this is cool. They kind of give you this whole first-person, experience with the game.
You're sick, you know that?
So they make you kind of walk through, and it's kind of interesting because
with your intestines.
this is how they teach you the controls as well.
To be honest, the longer you stay alive, the bigger my paycheck will
So
be.
I'm gonna skip over this.
Anyway,
Pretty awesome, colorful dialogue.
Snap out of it and follow my gun.
So yep, why don't you touch the screen,
Good. Now get on your
and look
feet.
around,
I can't carry you.
and now we gotta stand up. Shows you where the stand up and get down button is.
Come on, over here.
Now, on the right side, or no, left side of the screen right there, you see the arrows? That's your joystick.
Well, that's nice.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. If I move my finger way up off of it, still works.
Yeah.
See, that's the kind of thing that X-Men game really is to get down.
Hold back. I saw guards around here before. Let's see if we can get
Yeah,
you a
there
gun.
he is. So this guy's cool. It's going to throw that guy over the edge for me. And then it wants you to pick up a handgun. So you just touch it. And here we go. Some ammo.
Between this old
The
wall
exciting
and these
part's coming.
explosive barrels, I think you can get us out of here.
All right, so
There's a dude.
we gotta shoot those barrels.
Enemy in the base!
Hey, yeah.
All right. Yeah, we gotta shoot these guys. So let's see. I'll go over here to one of these guys. Maybe one of them has a gun. Shoot him. Dang it.
Ooh, got some blood on you.
Alright. There's an AK. There we go. AK-47. Now we're in business.
Now this is more like it.
Right? That's
Oh,
what I
yeah.
said.
With every guard on left, these AK-47s are godsend.
Oh, look. There's another guy. So this has aim assist. I don't know if you noticed that. When I aimed initially, it was kind of towards those barrels.
Uh-huh.
And then it automatically kind of corrected. So there's another hole I'm going to blow open. Come down here and get some ammo.
He said,
Auto saves the game.
Oh,
Enemy in the base!
Get down, try and make a smaller target for him.
nice. So are you like squatting right now?
Yeah, I'm kind of crouched.
That's funny.
I'm kind of tapping the screen instead of holding it down to save bullets as
Yeah.
well. So you notice it reloads automatically when you run out, but you can touch your gun on the top right and it'll reload manually so that you can do it in a more convenient situation than what it likes to give you a lot of times.
Yeah.
This part is interesting. There's guys out here to shoot, sure,
Enemy in the base!
but there's also a bunch of landmines.
I see more enemy!
And they pretty much are just blowing up all the time.
Can you shoot him?
No.
Enemy in the base!
There's a certain way that you have to run. Oop, I'm getting a little bit of messing up here, but I don't want
I was
to.
kind of lagging on you.
Yeah, I don't want it to. I don't want you guys to get the
HDMI out,
wrong
totally.
idea about this. This is definitely from screen mirroring.
Yeah.
So I've played this game quite a bit, and I didn't have any issues on the Evo. And the Evo is kind of an older phone, even. You know, I mean, it's not bad. It's just an older phone.
Uh-huh.
So I kind of thought, if anything, I'd have lag like this on the Evo. But again, I kind of feel bad. I don't want the developer to get kind of shafted or slighted or whatever for how this is performing right now. There's just a lot of stuff going on here, and with the screen mirroring, it kind of adds that extra layer of complication to the gameplay.
If you wanted to yank the screen mirroring out, you can do that. If you wanted to.
All right, let's see what it does.
Oh yeah, that totally.
Oh yeah, well I told you, just got shot.
Nice.
So
Your volume was up.
yeah, well it probably just totally freaked out the phone yanking out the cable.
Whoops.
That's not helping anything.
It's catching up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good times.
So I'm going to try and stop the service. It still says it's actively mirroring. But what you saw is pretty much what you get.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know if there's that much more to review about it, but I do definitely recommend it. Even though it is kind of on the expensive side, I paid $6.99 for the app, and that's through the Android market. And then I found out from Brad that, for crying out loud, the thing is on sale for $4.99 on the GameLoft store.
Well, Gameloft stuff's always $4.99.
Yeah,
And it's most of the time buy one get one free.
which it is right now. So you could pay $4.99, buy this app, and get a totally cool other app as well.
Whoa.
So, but some of the catches are, like, I think you have to be on a 3G connection.
No, you got to be on Wi-Fi. You can't download the data with it. There's like a 200 megabyte. Usually, when you download anything from Game Loft, there's like a 200 megabyte package. You got to download after you download the game, and you got to be on Wi-Fi.
But in order to purchase it, you can't be on Wi-Fi or on 4G. Like it wants you to purchase it on a 3G connection.
I didn't have any problem. I downloaded it here on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and you purchased it and everything
Yeah.
right on there? Wow. Because like anytime I've ever bought a Game Loft game from their website or whatever, from their little market thing, it wants to know what carrier you're on, and like the only way it can verify that is by
Oh, it auto
going through
detects
the.
now.
Well, again, it didn't do it on mine. It wouldn't let me buy it on Wi-Fi, and it wouldn't let me buy it on 4G.
Depends on what browser you use. If you use a Firefox browser to go to the Game Loft, it won't auto detect. If you use the built-in Chrome, then it will auto detect.
Yes. Well, I don't know what's going on then, but what the heck game was it that I purchased right from the website there before?
But you might have some problems with it because, like I said, on my Touch 4G, it's not working on mine right now. And I also have a problem with their Starfront game. That's not working like it's supposed to either. But
Yeah.
their Asphalt 6 game works perfect. And there was like one other game I got from that works fine.
Well, in this Black Pegasus, I purchased it about a month or so ago. And, of course, then they came up with, after I purchased it on the market, they wanted me to download another 600 or 700 megabytes of data for the game. And, of course, you have to be on Wi-Fi for that.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was 300. It was some ungodly amount of data. But the point being that the Android market only lets you refund the game in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So I spent $7 on a game that I couldn't even see if it worked. And sure enough, I get home, download the stuff, and it didn't work for a while. Like, this was more than a month ago. That I downloaded it the day that it came out. And just about 2 weeks ago, it finally started working. An update came through, and then it started working on my Evo.
That's a good trick.
So-
A $50 game, and it takes 30 minutes to download.
Yeah, that's kind of a really crummy trick. And I tweeted about it. I complained a lot because this is it's dirty.
Yeah.
It's just really dirty. You download a game
I'm
from the
sure-
market, and then they have a huge pack of data. There's a bunch of games that do this.
Do you think they intentionally do it, though?
I think they do. I really do. The Android market has a data limit, yes, but these people are really taking advantage of the system. The point is to be able to try it. If it doesn't work for your device, just take the hit, take the refund. You know what I mean? I bought it for, under the expectation it would work.
Yeah.
It's not going to give me a good impression of your company if you're screwing me by making me download all this data later. So, and some of it requires you to download it on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So you buy the game, maybe you're somewhere, and then boom, you're hit. So, all right, that rant's over. I need to calm down.
Yeah.
Your phone's acting up on you. It's like, cool.
Yeah,
man.
it was the audio.
All
Sorry.
right, let's
I'll
chill.
quit. I'll quit moving it.
Get the next one.
So on to the next review. This one is a game that is kind of exciting. It's like a simple platform game. It's called Deathworm. And the only point of this game is to eat and destroy. So, and it has all kinds of cool exploding and like blood and guts splattering sound effects.
$2.99.
Yes, and well worth it, I think. So, let's pull it up here. It says loading 29, 75, 92%.
Still 92.
Yeah. It's just like a Windows application being installed.
Nice.
Yes. So you got survival, campaign, and all kinds of mini games. I'll pull up campaign here. It's the one you'll probably be playing. Put a worm in the city. You pick different levels. More loading.
Lots of loading.
So you got that same familiar joystick mechanic right here on the left. I know you like this music, Brad.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
So you pretty much swim around in the dirt, and then you pop up when you see something that looks good and tasty, like birds, and you try and eat them. Oh man, this screen mirroring's doing all kinds of nasty stuff to my phone.
Oh, people. Ouch.
Yep. And for the first levels on anything like this, it's pretty easy.
Wow, you got some serious lag.
Yeah. Alright. Jeez. I almost feel bad now because this is all caused from the screen mirroring. That's a little power up there. You get it. Let's see. By coming up here and eating it. And you build up those, and then they'll give you like a super speed boost. Let's go up here and eat these. It's nice because these people, they don't shoot back. And over here on the right side, kind of towards the top, yeah, this slider. You can zoom in on the worm if you want. Zoom out. Alright, and then it tells you now I gotta kill 20 to get to the next level. So let me get these too, these speed increases. Like nitro, I think is what oh, dang it. Come on. There it goes. And see on the top right now I have an upgrade. Alright, so I'm gonna tap that. I can upgrade my size or my nitro. So I'm gonna do size.
That's what I'm talking about.
And see, you see that right there? That looks like something I can eat. Yep. Snatchies.
Are there other things you can't eat? Like are there poisonous things?
I know. Like later on, there'll be bombs and stuff that you shouldn't eat because it'll kill you. We got cars and guys up here. And just kill 2 more. Come on. Get this. Alright, see? Now my speed boost on the right says 1. Well, first I'm going to upgrade. So speed or fireball? Upgrade my speed.
Totally.
So then if I hit this nitro, it's going to let me jump way high. So let's see. And it changes the music. Once I get up here...
Whoa, airplane!
There's airplanes. That's right. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and you get collateral damage and combos. Chain reactions. Ooh, there's a motorcycle. Go slower. Ooh, that cop is shooting at me. Stinking cop. Yeah, and like the higher levels you get up, there'll be like helicopters and everything. Go back to select stage.
That's fun.
Got farther in Desert Warfare. So I'll show you some of the helicopters and stuff that they have later on.
Whoa, you look scared. Whoa.
See, these ones are closer to the ground. They're not like the airplanes and stuff. I got tanks.
Are they shooting at you and stuff?
See that red thing right there? Those are bombs. They hurt you.
Ooh, a camel.
Yeah, the helicopters shoot at you. Those guys right there shoot at you. Pretty much everything in the higher levels starts shooting at you then. There's no mercy. And then see my green worm life thing up here at the top?
Oh.
So, keep shooting at me and... Yeah. So like this one, I got 17 more kills to go to the next level. But there's another one where they do different requirements for some levels. Like on one of them, you have to get so many kills without dying. So like as soon as you die, or not die, I mean sorry, as soon as you get shot, you have to get so many kills without being shot. And then it resets if you do get shot, and you got to start over.
Oh, watch out for the bombs, man.
Oh, come on. Try to get that level. See, and that's a rock right there.
Yeah.
If I come down here and then come right back up at that rock, it'll go flying up in the air and hit like one of the helicopters or whatever. See? It's pretty cool. Checkpoint reached. So this one, 70 kills for the next level. Alright, and I'm going to pull up my speed booster here and see if I can take out an airplane. Come on. It's not giving me anything. It's insane how high that goes though, right? Sweet. Alright, so go back to the main menu.
That's so fun. It's like that one.
So there's
what was that one movie?
Tremors.
Tremors.
Yeah, Tremors. It's totally like Tremors. So, and this is endless mode. You keep going until you die. I'm not going to play that right now. It's pretty self-explanatory. Then they also have mini games. So Super Dash. Tap and hold to move up. Release screen to move down.
Whoa. It's like a long jump.
It kind of reminds me of Tiny Wings.
Oh, you kind of have to like.
I guess you gotta dodge these rocks. Eat everyone for more points. Eat what? Oh, that was an elephant.
An elephant?
There we go. Oh, yep.
Oh, nice.
Smashed myself into the rock.
Yeah. Can't win them all.
Kind of sucks it doesn't take you back into mini games. Air defense, and they say more coming soon. This music is pretty epic, though.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hit enemies with crates. So you gotta go down, come up here, and pop those crates up in the air like I showed you with that rock.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Easier said than done, huh?
Yeah. Especially trying to come up to a specific spot. And if you don't hit them straight on,
Oh, yeah.
then they don't actually fly up.
And you get shot.
Yes. Dang it.
This is really tough.
This music, though, is just like...
It's like from Tremors.
It's like Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
There you go.
Well, that's what I should be doing, just popping them up like that. Alright. So that's... I think you pretty much get the...
Yeah, we get the idea.
gist of it.
Sweet.
So, again, the game's $3.99. Can't really dog it for $3.99. That's a lot of it's a lot of gameplay. So, I highly recommend it. They have leaderboards and stuff too. So if you think you are getting pretty awesome at your scores, then you can go ahead and check out what everybody else is doing and readjust your reality. So, $2.99, and that is on the Android market.
Very cool. Those were some good apps this week, guys.
Yeah.
Some games, some utilities, some
Killing
basically games
a bunch
and
of
utilities.
stuff. And
We cover a lot of games and utilities on here, don't we?
yeah,
That's the best
That's
stuff.
our bread and butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So, how about we cover some news? Or
Yes.
did we have a second sponsor this week?
Not this week.
Okay.
We're keeping it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So
we've
some
got
Android
news.
app news.
This first story, not so much Android app news, but kind of the.
Yes, it is, Dave.
It's more like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a rundown of all the great things that Android is
Has brought to
going
the
to
world.
be donating to iOS this fall, quote unquote, when iOS 5 release. So
Yeah. So some of the stuff we saw Apple announce earlier this week.
yeah,
that it's kind of like about time. Cloud synchronization. Got it.
yeah, already got that. Sorry.
Uh,
They were talking about the calendar stuff. Oh, you add something to the calendar, and then it goes to your wife's iPhone too.
I didn't
Are
even
you kidding
understand
me?
that. That was that's exchange.
Yeah,
Like-
but it's iCloud.
Oh.
It just works.
And another new feature that iOS just got a notification center.
Yes, which is a blatant ripoff of the Android,
Swipe
notification
media.
bar where you just go, ooh, drop down. Oh, sorry, I have mine hidden.
Mm-hmm. How does that work, Lane?
I'm getting too complex on my phone here. Okay.
Whoa. No, you just did. Is that an iPod there?
No.
Oh yeah, it's an Android.
Funny.
And I get notification widgets too. Eat that.
No way. Yeah,
So-
but we have stocks and weather.
Yeah, well,
When it
that'll
comes
be the
out.
next thing they steal, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, over-the-air updates, which, that's
Cool.
been going on with Android since the
Yeah.
very beginning, but it's not, whatever. It's nice to see that Apple's catching up on that.
Now, do you guys get the Delta updates?
Delta? No, I ain't seen no Delta.
Oh, that is a good screwing question. Whenever we get updates for Cyanogen Mod, they're always in the 80 some odd megabyte range. I don't think they're Delta updates. And the updates are not Delta either. So that would be something nice to see Android have. Who knows? Maybe Ice Cream Sandwich will bring some of that goodness to us. But
Well, if they're only 80 megs, how big is a Android operating system? 80 megs?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 80 some odd, whatever.
iOS is up to 4 gigs now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of.
Well, look what we can do with 80.
I know. No kidding.
Yeah.
Look what I can do. Once it installs, it might be a little bit bigger too. I don't know what the compression is or this or that. So maybe there's something there that
I would
iOS
actually
just
be
isn't
surprised.
doing.
I would be surprised if you guys didn't already have Delta updates for iOS or for Android.
I don't know, man. I have not seen it. I really haven't. You would think that the first place that something like that would show up would probably be in the rooted community because,
Well,
these guys aren't making money.
I think the first place we'd see it is on the locked down phones because
Yeah.
AT&T don't want to be paying all that data for an update.
That's true. That's true.
Verizon's like, heck no, you ain't pushing 4 gigs over our network.
Yeah, that's probably true. But I
That's
guess
why.
especially with them increasing the limit for app sizes, like going up to 200 megs or something like that.
Yeah.
It will be nice to see them come out with some Delta updates for that because I don't want to re-download a 200 megabyte app just for some, whatever.
Yeah, totally
But-
going modern combat on you.
Yeah, no kidding.
What? Photo sharing, that's a big deal for iPhone
Yeah,
now?
you can share photos to other apps either directly from the camera or from the
Oh.
photo gallery.
Except for not all apps.
No.
They don't have like an intent system.
Well, it's not. Well, the photo stuff, it's supposed to be going out. It's supposed to go to. It has like an intent.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. What you're thinking is like Twitter or
Yeah.
whatever. But the photo sharing is built into the camera in the photo gallery, so that you click share and it'll go out to email, to Twitter, or well, I guess it isn't just any old app.
Right.
So, but it is a step forward. Really, essentially, I you can mark my word now. The intent system is going to be the next thing that Apple rips off from Google. So, and then just like the notification thing, it's going to be a direct rip off because it's done right.
Yeah.
And it works. So, and the last thing that I put on here are lock screen widgets and shortcuts.
Very cool.
So, and especially like the Samsung Droid Charge that we're going to be reviewing this week from Verizon. It has on the screen, if you miss a call, it puts another, like it does a puzzle piece based unlock. So you just drag a puzzle piece over to this other piece and it fits on that, unlocks the screen. But if you have a missed call or, a text message, it puts a different puzzle piece up towards the
that's
top.
really
And you
cool.
drag that down and boom, it takes you right into your missed call log
Wow.
or into your, text messaging app. So, and some of the rooted phones, they're a lot more advanced. Like Brad can show you some of the lock screen
What?
stuff that goes on with Cyanogen Mod,
What? What do you want to say about the lock screen?
lock screen widgets, which is essentially what those are. You can change. I don't know if you want to bring up the gadget cam on him,
Bring it up, Anna.
but like his has set right now to do text messaging or to unlock, and you can set up all kinds of different.
Yeah, there's all kinds. Like right now, it's a rotary lock screen. The third app over here. If I click on that, it just opens up my text messages.
Oh, nice.
Other than that, though, it's just pretty standard. There's all kinds of different tweaks you can make to it. You can make it different styles, make it look different. You can set a different text message for that. And when you hit that, you can make it do different stuff.
Oh, that's
unlock
cool.
all kinds of crap.
Yeah, and what does it have on here?
I don't know.
Well, and on CyanogenMod, you can do things like a custom app starter. So you have a second slider that shows a custom app dimple.
Yeah, that's what that one was.
Oh, wait.
Text message.
Well, I'm thinking of the 4-way. No,
Of course,
this is
yeah.
different. This is different, though, I think. Let's see. I guess I didn't have it set. Well, I'll unlock it. Oh, I didn't leave it unlocked. I have that setting set too, so that if you turn off your phone and then you turn it right back on, it doesn't make you, unlock the phone. You got to leave it set. So you can set, this is your
that's fine.
silent, and this is your unlock, but you can go right into your dialer, or you can set a custom thing right there.
So that's your skateboarding one?
Yeah, well, and I don't have it set or
Was
whatever.
that Cyanogen?
Yeah.
Why haven't I seen that? Maybe it's only for yours.
No, it's in there. But things like the new Sense 3.0 has widgets and all kinds of cool stuff on the lock screen. So you got to do sliding tab. You can't do rotary.
Yeah, they don't got that on iOS.
And
Well,
custom apps
they
and
actually
slide
kind of
down
do
to the
have
bottom.
widgets. On the iOS one, they have a weather
Oh, you
widget
got your message one
and
set
a
for it
stock
right now.
widget.
Yeah. Well, pretty powerful stuff.
Stocks, yeah.
It'd
Weather.
be nice to see if they release an API
nice.
though. Open it up so
That would be super cool.
you could set what apps can do stuff in there.
Well,
and
Apple's
what they can
been
do
Apple invented the widget game, with their widgets.
with the Mac operating system.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they still don't have widgets.
I know.
That's
It's so
crazy.
funny.
Everybody predicted that too, that they were going to be coming out with widgets on iOS 5. Nothing, nada.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
So maybe iOS 5.1 widgets, live wallpaper,
No.
and the intent system. But that's got to be a full point upgrade. So maybe iOS 6
Yeah.
would be the intent system. Who knows? Just whatever they feel like branding it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Or ripping off.
What's next?
Yeah, so speaking of ripping off, Microsoft has unveiled a tool to port Android apps to Windows Phone 7. Now, it's not some magical box where you can just drop your Android app right in there, but it pretty much helps you out along your way, like they say on Zelda. But this is, I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's the right move for them to be making. I still don't hold out any hope for Windows Phone 7.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if they're going to try and attract developers, this is exactly what they need to be doing.
Yeah.
And didn't BlackBerry? They said that they came out with something like this, right?
Yeah, a way to port stuff over easily.
Yeah. So eventually, you're supposed to be running Android apps on your BlackBerry tablet or whatever, the playbook. We'll see if that happens.
That was weird.
But they do have something to port.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, no hope for Windows Phone 7. Sorry, guys. Too late to the game.
And there was a lot of talk about the cloud this week, but Google,
And they're
Going
moving
back to basics.
beyond the cloud now.
yeah, they're going back to the device. They've out kind of coming this summer. Google Maps will be able to be downloaded to your phone.
Yeah, this
Now,
is
is
like it's a rumor going around right now, but apparently it's a well-sourced rumor.
And
Where
that's cool because that's the problem I've always had with Google Maps is you can't
Yeah, if you drop signal, you're screwed.
exactly if
Yeah.
you're in the middle of nowhere and you want to use your GPS, you're like,
and especially if
No
you have
data.
a long trip planned,
yeah,
it would be nice to see if you put in this, the directions, and like whenever it had the cache available, or maybe if you're on Wi-Fi or something, I don't know.
yeah,
But that it would download in advance
Mhm.
instead of as you go, so that you drop signal for 5 miles. It
Now, I
doesn't
thought-
interrupt your GPS navigation.
I thought they did some of this when they moved over to the vector-based stuff.
Well,
Didn't they do some of that?
some of it's probably better caching
Okay.
for a smaller footprint, and faster caching. But it's not long term based. You know what I mean? It's not something that downloads it way out in advance, like what they're talking about here.
Because some of those map apps out there, they're like 2 gigs of like regional map information that you download. And
quite
it's
a bit.
Crazy.
It's quite a bit. So what I predict is it's going to be something akin to what they're doing with Google Music, which is stream everything, and then it kind of builds a cache of stuff that you listen to most often.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can pin things to the phone. So like you can pin a certain song to your phone and it'll download it so that it can play instantly. It's pretty seamless. And it's probably going to be something along that, like pin this route to your phone.
I see.
And so it'll store it right on there, and then you can unpin it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So good times.
Good times. Great oldies.
So I guess that is it for this week. That's everything we wanted to cover and talk about. I hope you enjoyed the app reviews and the news. But if you want more of this stuff, you want to check out some past episodes, please visit theandroidappshow.com. It's full of great, interesting stuff and links out to all of our social networking properties on there. What are those, Dave?
Well, you see, we are on YouTube. I guess that's a social media platform.
Oh, yeah, totally.
But we're also on Twitter. Android App Show is our handle.
Yeah, it's our, I like handle.
Yeah.
Very bringing CB to the Twitter sphere. So,
So twitter.com/Android App Show. Tweet us. We like to be tweeted. We like to tweet back.
and if you want to, watch this stuff on your phone more easily instead of using a podcasting app, we now offer our own apps on the Android market. Just search for Coefficient Media, which is on our website or at the beginning of this video. You saw the handy little logo there for Coefficient Media. But we have apps for the Android App Show and for the Android Tech Show, which is another thing that we do that reviews phones. And
on Amazon too, right?
yeah, we are not really friends with Amazon anymore.
They don't like us.
So, yeah. Amazon initially accepted our app. And then I issued an update for the Android App Show to improve the video streaming method that I was using. And they rejected it, saying that we don't take apps that link out to other markets like yours does. And then they started nitpicking, saying that it wasn't really streaming because you couldn't jump into the middle of the video and start from right there. I'm like, look, guys, it's an it's an M4V file that you stream down to your phone. If you want to get really technical about all this stuff, if you don't like it, you can go watch the YouTube version. But this is it's a pretty good solution, I think. You got a good video that you can stream through, or if you're in your car, you can stream some audio, lower bandwidth on your 3G connection. So.
Totally.
But yeah, check it out. We're angry at Amazon right now. Thinking about pulling the apps right off because there's still that older version on there, and we can't update it. So
totally.
So go to the Android market. Forget Amazon for right now, I guess.
Get them.
and check out the Android Tech Show. For phone reviews.
Totally. And we are part of the Blueberry Podcast Network. Some other great podcasts out there. If you just need more of us, if our shows aren't enough for you, you can find some more great stuff. That's blueberry.com. Spelled kind of weird, like it says right down there in the video. So, thanks for watching. And you can find everything else at theandroidtechshow.com. And we're glad you could join us this week. We have some more great shows coming up, so stay tuned. See you guys later.
Myself with a freaking microphone.
You remember I had the 4 sliding tabs on my phone for a while.
You had to?
No, I had them.